You've been lied to about how to take care of your car, and it's costing people thousands every single year. Most cars don't fail because they're poorly built. They fail because of everyday habits that seem harmless, but slowly destroy the engine, transmission, and critical components over time. And here's the scary part. If you're doing even a few of these things, your car might already be on its way to an early death without you even realizing it. Today, I'm breaking down 17 brutally honest habits that can push your car well beyond 300,000 miles. These are real-world tips based on what actually works, not what dealerships tell you to keep you coming back for repairs. Make sure you stick around till the end, because the final tip takes just a couple of seconds, but ignoring it could cost you up to $5,000. Let's get into it. Tip number 17. Follow the 3,000-mile oil change rule. This is one of the most debated topics in car maintenance, and also one of the most misunderstood. Most manufacturers now recommend oil changes every 10,000 miles or even longer. Sounds convenient, right? Fewer oil changes, less money spent. But what they don't tell you is this. Those recommendations are designed to get the car through the warranty period, not to make it last 300,000 miles. I've personally seen engines that followed those extended intervals, and when opened up, they were filled with thick sludge. It looks like burnt tar coating every internal part. Oil passages get clogged, moving parts don't get proper lubrication, and slowly, the engine begins to destroy itself from the inside out. Now think about your actual driving conditions. Short trips, stop-and-go traffic, hot weather, cold starts. All of these break down oil much faster than ideal test conditions. So here's the smarter approach. If you're using conventional oil, change it every 3,000 miles. If you're using full synthetic, you can stretch it to around 5,000 to 7,000 miles, but not much more if you want long-term reliability. Spending a little more on regular oil changes is nothing compared to the cost of rebuilding or replacing an engine. And if you think skipping oil changes isn't a big deal, just wait until you hear what happens next. Number 16. Drive gently instead of idling. A lot of people believe they need to let their car sit and idle for 10 to 15 minutes before driving, especially in the morning. It feels like you're doing something good for the engine, but in reality, you're doing the exact opposite. When your car idles for too long, especially when it's cold, fuel doesn't burn completely. That unburned fuel starts mixing with your engine oil, thinning it out and reducing its ability to protect internal parts. Over time, this leads to increased wear on your cylinder walls, piston rings, and other critical components. I've seen engines where the oil was so diluted, it poured out like dirty water. That's not protection. That's a disaster waiting to happen. Instead, start your car, give it about 30 seconds, and then begin driving gently. Keep your RPMs low for the first few minutes, and let the engine warm up naturally while in motion. This not only warms the engine faster but also ensures that oil is circulating properly and doing its job. And trust me, this small habit alone can add years to your engine's life. Tip number 15. Stop topping off your fuel. This one surprises a lot of people. You're at the gas station, the pump clicks, but you squeeze in a little more fuel just to round it up. Seems harmless, right? It's not. That extra fuel can actually flood your car's evap system, which is designed to handle fuel vapors, not liquid gasoline. When liquid fuel gets into that system, it can damage components like the charcoal canister and sensors. And these aren't cheap fixes. You're looking at hundreds of dollars in repairs, sometimes close to $1,000. What's worse is that the damage doesn't happen instantly. It builds up slowly over time, so most people don't even realize what's causing the problem. So the next time the pump clicks, stop. That click is there for a reason. And if you think that's an expensive mistake, the next one is even worse. Tip number 14. Don't ignore transmission fluid. Your transmission is one of the most expensive components in your car, and also one of the most neglected. A lot of drivers assume that if the car is shifting fine, everything must be okay. But transmission fluid doesn't give you obvious warning signs when it starts to degrade. Even when it still looks clean, it can be filled with tiny metal particles from normal wear. Over time, those particles circulate through the system, increasing friction and accelerating damage. By the time you feel slipping, delayed shifting, or rough gear changes, the damage is already done. And at that point, you're not talking about a simple service anymore. You're talking about a repair bill that could run into thousands. The smart move is to change your transmission fluid every 60,000 miles or so. It's a simple step that can save you from a massive expense later. Tip number 13. Coast instead of braking hard. Aggressive braking might not seem like a big deal, but it adds up quickly. Every time you slam on the brakes, you're generating intense heat. That heat wears down your brake pads faster and can even warp your rotors. Once rotors warp, you start to feel vibrations when braking, and that's when the repair costs start climbing. Instead, try to anticipate stops earlier. Ease off the accelerator and let the car slow down naturally before applying the brakes. This not only reduces wear on your braking system but also improves fuel efficiency and gives you a smoother driving experience. And if you're enjoying this so far and picking up value, go ahead and like the video, drop a comment with which habit surprised you the most, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one, because the mistakes we're about to cover only get more expensive from here. Tip number 12. Maintain your coolant system. Overheating is one of the fastest ways to destroy an engine. Modern engines run hot for efficiency, but that also means there's very little room for error. If your temperature gauge hits the red zone, you don't have minutes, you have seconds. I've seen engines completely ruined because someone kept driving just a little further after noticing overheating. Warped cylinder heads, blown head gaskets, cracked engine blocks, these are all real consequences. Coolant isn't something you set and forget. It needs to be flushed every few years, and levels should be checked regularly. And most importantly, always use the correct type of coolant. Mixing different types can cause chemical reactions that lead to corrosion and blockages. Tip number 11. Don't ignore coolant loss. If you find yourself adding coolant frequently, that's not normal. Coolant doesn't just disappear, it's leaking. It might be something simple like a hose, or something more serious like a failing water pump or even an internal engine issue. The longer you ignore it, the worse it gets. A small leak today can turn into a major breakdown tomorrow. And if you catch it early, it's usually a much cheaper fix. Tip number 10. Stop overloading your vehicle. Your car has weight limits for a reason. Carrying excessive weight puts strain on your suspension, tires, brakes, and even your engine. Over time, this leads to premature wear and reduced performance. If you constantly carry unnecessary items in your car, you're slowly shortening its lifespan without realizing it. Tip number 9. Pay attention to strange noises. Your car communicates with you. You just have to listen. Unusual sounds are often early warning signs of bigger problems. A small squeak, rattle, or knock might not seem urgent, but ignoring it can turn a minor fix into a major repair. The key is to act early. Tip number 8. Don't ride the clutch. If you drive a manual car, this is critical. Keeping your foot resting on the clutch, even lightly, causes constant friction and heat buildup. Over time, this wears out the clutch much faster than normal. Proper driving habits can easily double or even triple the lifespan of your clutch. Tip number 7. Keep your fuel above a quarter tank. Running low on fuel isn't just risky, it's damaging. Your fuel pump relies on gasoline to stay cool. When fuel levels drop too low, the pump overheats and wears out faster. It also increases the chances of pulling debris from the bottom of the tank into your system. Tip number 6. Use quality spark plugs. Spark plugs may be small, but they play a huge role in your engine's performance. Worn or low-quality plugs can cause misfires, reduced power, and long-term damage. Replacing them on time keeps your engine running smoothly and efficiently. Tip number 5. Check engine mounts early. Engine mounts hold your engine in place and absorb vibrations. When they fail, the engine can shift excessively, putting stress on other components. Catching this early prevents further damage. Tip number 4. Wash your undercarriage. Most people focus on the exterior of their car but ignore what's underneath. That's where rust starts. Dirt, moisture, and road grime build up over time and slowly eat away at metal components. Regular cleaning helps prevent long-term structural damage. Tip number 3. Question expensive repairs. Not every recommended repair is necessary. Some shops push services you don't actually need. Always ask questions, request proof, and get a second opinion if something feels off. Tip number 2. Clean your battery terminals. Corrosion can interrupt electrical flow and cause starting issues. It's a small problem that can leave you stranded if ignored. Cleaning your battery terminals regularly is quick and effective. Tip number 1. Always use your parking brake. This is one of the simplest habits, but also one of the most overlooked. Relying only on your transmission to hold the car puts unnecessary stress on it. Using your parking brake takes just seconds but can prevent long-term damage. Now you've got 17 powerful habits that can completely change how long your car lasts. If you made it this far, you're already ahead of most drivers out there. Go ahead and like this video, drop a comment, and subscribe for more content like this, because what you don't know about your car can cost you a lot. And before you go, there's one more thing you need to watch out for: hidden repair scams that mechanics don't want you to know. Make sure you check out the next video, because it could save you thousands.